Hi guys, hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for all the comments and the views on my little video I did about the village of Redgrave. I love those videos. I love visiting places around where we've moved to. I've done a video this morning that I'll put up later of a little church that I've found literally around the corner from me. It's incredible. It's a thatched church. Excuse the cat. It's a thatched church. No electricity. It's incredible, but I know it's not for everyone. So if you want to watch that, that'll be out later. Guys, I've had, before I talk about Kawasaki Colchester, let me talk about fender extenders. So when I first bought my Z900 RS, everyone said to me, you've got to get fender extender because all the rubbish from the road comes up and gets all over the engine and the exhaust and the radiator, which it does. Darcy and the old man are always saying bikes should have bigger fender extenders, and boys, you are spot on. Speaking of Darcy and the old man, I keep going off from different tangents, don't I? Watch Darcy's Drives. Darcy from Darcy and the old man has got another channel called Darcy Drives. He has bought for himself a Jaguar XJR 4.2 V8 supercharged car. I think it's 20 years old, 19 years old. I mean, he's 22. What a car to have. It's very cool, isn't it? When I was 22, Darcy, if you're watching this, I had, you'll have to ask your dad what this is, an Austin Allegro Estate automatic in dog shit brown. And I loved that car. I thought I'd done well. And there you are with a V8 Jag. Lovely. Good on you, mate. I bet that Austin Allegro is worth a fortune now because it was the estate version. And you never used to see them when I was young. I mean, I never saw another one. So that must probably worth a lot of money now. Anyway, yeah, well done, Darcy. Go and check that channel out because I think that's a great channel. I love car channels, and I think his one's going to be excellent. So yeah, the fender extender, everyone was going on about it. So I ordered one, but I made the mistake of not changing my address to the new address, and I believed that it got sent to my old address and lost forever. I did email them saying that I'd given the wrong address, but I've never heard anything back. And 3 months later, lo and behold, what has turned up on my doorstep? Let me spin the camera around and show you. So yeah, Darcy, old man, you were right. This should have come with a longer mudguard because, I mean, this is clean now, but it takes a lot of maintaining to keep it like this, I'll be honest with you. But now I have a fender extender. And I do have a question, guys. It comes with this tape on it. It also comes with some little bolts. I'm not overly keen on drilling my mudguard, if I'm honest. I'd rather keep it intact. Do you think that those stickers are enough to keep that on the mudguard? Let me know, guys. You're always giving me helpful tips and handy hints. And here's another request. Yeah, so I'll get that on. Actually, a friend of mine was going to come around and do it, but he's hurt his shoulder, so it looks like I might have to do it. I really don't like doing things like this, because even simple things like this I tend to get wrong. Anyway, let me spin the camera around. So, guys, before I talk about Global Moto and Kawasaki Colchester, I had a dream the other night, and the dream was that someone knocked on my door from Royal Enfield saying that I'd won a competition and I'd won a Royal Enfield Bear. You see how obsessed I am? I'm definitely getting one of those bikes. I'm getting it in the 249, the teal frame, and I'm going to have a headlight guard and a higher mud guard at the front, and that's it. It will look the business. Can't wait. So long as they fit. So this dream, he knocked on my door and said, "You've won a Royal Enfield Bear. I've got it in the van. Would you like to come and see me unload it?" And I said, yeah. And he opened the van up, and the bike was this big. And I said to him, it looks bigger in the pictures. So maybe in my head I'm thinking, please let it fit me. I think that's what that's all about. And also I ate a lot of cheese that night, so that's probably something to do with it. Yeah, I can't wait, guys. I really am so excited. I haven't been this excited about a bike, and I know a lot of you say, oh, you get excited about loads of bikes, and I do, but not this excited. This is a bike that I really can't wait to try and see. Apparently it's going to be over in December, someone said. If it is, then I'm straight on it. So yeah, very excited. Are you thinking of getting one? I know a lot of you said, oh, I want one, and I've been reading lots of comments, and it seems to be most people are really positive about this bike. I think Royal Enfield are going to have a good year in 2025, because if they bring out the classic 650, actually, do you know what my friend said to me the other night? He said, are there, and you might be able to answer this, so the Royal Enfield 650 engine, the twin engine, it's been in the Interceptor, it's been in the Continental GT, it's been in the Super Meteor, it's been in the Shotgun, it's going to be in the Bear, and I guess the classic 650 if it comes out. So that's 6 different models with the same engine. Has any other manufacturer done that in such a short period of time? If you think about the time scale between when the first Interceptor came out to now, it's not a lot of time to have 6 different models with the same engine. I don't know if there's any other manufacturer, but you'll tell me, I'm sure. Anyway, right guys, let's talk about Kawasaki Colchester, because that video prompted a couple of comments. One from Global Moto themselves, which is Kawasaki Colchester, which you can go and read on that video, and the other one was from Luke, who is the managing director of Global Moto, and he said that, for one, the site is owned outright, so they don't own anything on it, so they'll be putting the money of the sale of Kawasaki Colchester into other venues, and 2, they will be definitely up and running until the end of the year. So I mean, that's positive for people that have bought bikes recently, and I know one of you were worried about where they were going to have their bike serviced, so I suppose that's good news. I did reply to him and asked him 2 questions. One was what's happening with the staff, are there any staff losing their job, and also the second point, because a lot of you raised this, are there going to be any other stores or dealerships opening up near where Colchester was? So are they going to open another site? And he replied, and I'll read you what he said. He said, regarding the staff, we have kept as many staff as we can without having the Colchester store. So I guess, reading between lines, some staff have lost their jobs. I don't know how many. Regarding location, new store locations aren't something we can discuss due to commercial reasons. So again, there's not really an answer there. I don't know. But what he did say is that they've got multiple stores that are open, and business is good and not going under, except for obviously Colchester Kawasaki, which is closing. Those comments that I've just read to you are actually on that video that I did on Kawasaki Colchester closing, so you can go and have a look at them. I think they're under Team Tempest. If you look under Team Tempest's comment, Luke replied to him, I think, specifically. So take from that what you will. I mean, yeah, hopefully all the staff are going to be looked after. Hopefully they are going to stay open and be able to service bikes until the end of the year, and hopefully they will open another store near Colchester. I don't know. One of the things that the Global Moto email said, that they are no longer going to be dealing with Piaggio, but they said they couldn't give the reasons why. But that's no longer going to be one of the bikes or manufacturers they deal with, but they are going to be dealing with all the other manufacturers that they are dealing with at the moment, so that's a good thing as well. But you're more than welcome to go and read those comments. Guys, I'm really excited about the Royal Enfield Bear. I know I might be overdoing it. I do get very excited about things, and this, I really think this bike's going to be huge. I really do. But just a final thought. Someone said to me, or I read, I think it was on the Mr. Flyers, one of his videos, one of the guys said that he's seen brand new Royal Enfield Interceptors for $5,000. Now, no one knows how much the Bear's going to cost, but I think everyone's guessing between sort of 6.6 to 6.9 or something like that, in that variant. Would you happily buy an Interceptor? And if you want, you could scramblize that Interceptor for probably £1,000. Obviously, you're not going to have the bigger front wheel. You're not going to have the reinforced stock, the headstock, which they've got on the Bear. But it's quite a big difference between, if you can get an Interceptor brand new for £5,000 and the cheapest Bear is going to be say 6.7. That's quite a big difference for fundamentally the same bike. It's not the same bike, I know, but it's the same engine and it's the same platform. And yeah, I mean, it's quite a big jump, isn't it? But I haven't seen Interceptors for £5,000. I haven't looked, if I'm honest with you, because it's not a bike that I've had one before, and I just found it a little bit too small, as I do most bikes. Hopefully not the bear. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Please leave your comments. I love your comments, as I've always said, and thank you for all the comments on my countryside and village videos. They are going to be coming thick and fast because I absolutely love them. Have a great weekend, guys, and ride safe.